parabola problem. We have y squared is equal to minus 12x. From Ariq's explanation, we get the formula y squared is equal to 4px. We can apply it to here, which number 4 times what becomes minus 12. So we get 4 times minus 3x is equal to minus 12x. And the focus, we have minus 3.0. The directrix is opposite of the focus, which is plus 3. For the graph, because the focus is minus 3, the parabola is on the negative sides, and this is the directrix line. X squared is equal to y. From Ariq, as mentioned in the beginning, the formula is y squared is equal to 4px. But this time we have x squared. So which number 4 times 1 becomes 1? So we put 1 over 4, because 4 times 1 over 4 becomes 1. We can eliminate the 4.
So from the result that Vierry gave, we can have the focus point and the directrix. The focus point, because the equation x squared rather than y squared, the focus point lies on the y-axis, which is 0, 1 over 4, and the directrix is the negative of the focus point, which is negative 1 over 4. So this is the graph, this is the directrix, focus point, and the equation of the parabola. We have the equation, the same equation as ellipse and hyperbole, but in parabola the E is 1, which means the distance from the focus point to the P point and the P point to the directrix is the same length. So from this formula we can also create another formula which is relatively long, but it is now simplified into this formula, which we know now is y squared equals to 4px. But later it can be modified into x squared equals to negative 4px, etc., as you can see later in the video. So this is the example of parabola in a Cartesian plane. Here we see the focus point and the line where it touches the near end of the equation, which is the vertex, and the directrix, which is the mirror reflection of the focus point. So in the table below we can see the modified version of the equation, which is y squared equals 4px. You can see this is the table, and we use it in different cases of parabola in a parabola.
Tell you about hyperbole. These two are the most standard of hyperbole equation. The top one is hyperbole along the x-axis, and the bottom one is along the y-axis. So this is horizontal and this is vertical. So if you draw the graphic, it will be like this, and this one it will like this. And now for the e value of the hyperbole is bigger than 1. E is found by c divided by a. And how to find c and a? C is the center to focus distance. So the equation is c equal root of a squared plus b squared, and the focus is plus minus c, not 0, and the vertices is plus minus a, 0. And the asymptotes of this formula is y equal plus minus b per a x. And then the bottom one is the vertical one. Then the c is the same, the c equation, and the focus will be 0 and plus minus c. So the point will be in this line, and the vertices will be a at 0 plus minus a, and the asymptotes will be plus minus a per bx. Explaining about example of problem of hyperbole. So we have the graph of the hyperbole, and we need to find the equation and the asymptotes. So the first one is we need to find the value of C and A. C is the distance of the zero, the center to the focus, this one. So it will be 3, and that will be 2, the A. And then we apply the C squared equal A squared plus B squared. So the B, it will be the root of 5. And then the equation will be x squared over divided by A squared minus y squared divided by B squared equal 1. So the x squared will be 2 and the B squared will be 5. And then the asymptote is the formula is plus minus B over A x. So it will, the asymptote will be root of 5 over by 2x.
An ellipse is basically a circle that has been squished either horizontally or vertically. Different from circles, the center of the ellipse is always changing. You know what an ellipse looks like? It looks something like that. Let this be the center of the origin. You see, if we are on this point, we are closer to the origin than if we are on this point. As close as we are on this point to the origin, and as far as we are on this point to the origin. So the general form of the ellipse is x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equal to 1. So what is a and b? A is the x radius, so this is a, this is also a, and this is b, this is also b. So a is called the semi-major axis, or we also call it major radius, while B called the semi-minor axis or the minor radius. So let's take a look at the first example. We have this. So as we know, the center would be 0, 0, and A would be 4 and B would be 5, right? So if we want to grab this, we'll have this the center of the ellipse, and A is 4 and B is 5. So as we know that B is larger than A and B is the y radius, so the ellipse that we are gonna get is taller and skinnier than the first example because the y radius is larger than the x radius. So this would be 5, and this would be 4, and this also would be 4, right? And then let's take a look at another example. So in this case, we'll have the center is -2, 1, and A would be 3 and B would be 2, right? And then if we want to grab this, the center is -2, 1, 2, it's -2, and this is 1. So this would be the center of the ellipse, and then we'll have A equal to 3. A is the x radius, so it will be 3, right? 1, 2, 3, and 3 left. 1, 2, 3. So that, and then B is 2 up, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So we will have the ellipse look like this.
So if you got the point of 3 and 7, right, and this is the graph, which is the points in here, and the question is to move the x, or let's say just say to the left 3 times. What it means is to the left, which is the point which can go to the left and to the right, is only the x one, the horizontal one. And if to the up, down, is the y, which means if to the left 3 times, from 3 goes to the left, 1, 2, 3, with it in the 0. the x into 0, and 7 which is in the, they don't say, to the y, or to the up to the down, so the point becoming from here to here. Okay, for the next one, if they say to the left, okay, translation again, to the left 2 times and down 3 times. What it means is from the last one, which is after translation 0 and 7, left 2 times, right? 2 times means 0, 1, 2, minus 2, down 3 times, 7, 6, 5, 4, it's in here. So, if they say to the left, it means minus. To the right, means plus. Upwards means plus, downward means minus. So from here, the easy way is to minus 2 to the x, which means the x become minus 2, and 7 minus 3 becoming 4. So this is the double translation. So from here, translate into this, translate into this. So the point becoming here, around here.
Hello, my name is Dendi and I'm going to explain to you about axis rotation transformation in calculus. Okay, today I'm going to explain to you about axis rotation transformation in calculus. So first what we are going to do here is we are going to simplify a graphic equation. Here is ax squared plus bxy plus cy squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0 after rotation. What we are going to do first is we use substitution here, which is x is equal to u cos theta minus v sin theta, and y is u sin theta plus v cos theta, with cotangent to theta is equal to a minus c over b. This is the equation, and we are going to the example here. 3x squared plus 10xy plus 3y squared plus x is equal to 0. This is the equation. What we are going to do first is we mention where's the a, where's the b, and where's the c, which is 3. For a, b is 10, c is 3, and d is a here. Cotangent to theta is equal to a minus c over b here. And we are going to include the a, b, and c, which is 3 minus 3 over 10 is equal to 0 here. After that, we are going to know which is tangent to theta is equal to infinite. To theta is equal to 90 degree, and theta is equal to 45 degree because this is divided over 2. And sin theta is equal to this one, which is we get from the formula here. So we know which is sin theta. After that, we are going to find the x, which is this one, and y is this one. After that, we are going to do the equation again, which is we include the x here with this one right here, where we already get it from the formula here. So here's the x. We just include the x here with this one, and after that we just do the formula and we got this one again. After we do the formula here, we will get the complete formula, and we got the vertical hyperbola here. V squared over 4 minus u squared over 1 is equal to 1, and that's it.